from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, deep ball for Goodwin.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T.Y. T.Y. Hilton.
Hate to see it.
His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams win.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 23-yard line.
Says getting his bag, taking a while to pick a point.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly to sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
57's the mic. I'm scared. 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
little shaky. It's a little shaky.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Prescott on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott now. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage him from throwing the ball to him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
You don't got any more?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Smallwood. He ain't going anywhere. No, let's watch that guy.
26. Hey, check, Mike 57. Mike 57. Bring it. Bring it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
57, Mike. Check. 630. 57, Mike. Mike 57.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Green. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Hey, Will! First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He's got Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm dead. Give me 1 second. I'm taking out this food. Delicioso. Ooh-wee. Oh. We got it there. Don't worry. We got it. It's all good. It's hot as hell. Goddamn. That might be Mr. Brandon. I did not get to wash it out. Still in the sink. Hold on. Alright, Saints, I'm ready. Oh, he done went empty on a kid. I ain't gonna do the dirty. Put that heat on him. You know what I mean?
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Get right. 57's run. Coming this way. Here we go.
I don't like it.
50.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Oh, my God. Man.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Since when did you have this nigga?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd and 1, Prescott.
I should have did it.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Third and short yardage. Prescott able to find Isabella. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Throwing.
Prescott got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Easy. Hey, wahoo! 50 seconds to mine. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Because he had me for like a yard, and then I had to play catch-up, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Better get into that playbook. What playbook you using? Anyway?
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Green brings it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Judy was past my left side stage. He was over the top. Nah, I mean, but I wasn't fast enough. I had a linebacker, so you would have bombed it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Prescott now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Prescott to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Complete to Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Now Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They run with Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now it's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Shifts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Just hit L1. You should say it at the bottom of your play call, right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Next week it'll say 1 week after that. It'll probably say doctors have cleared him, but he won't be like,
Rodgers now going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fuck all them hot routes, nigga.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
That's a quarterback.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got some dogs, bro. That's a dog, bro. Chew. Your linebackers some
Throwing again. Rodgers.
Oh, I thought
this one complete to Smallwood. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Green. Oh, and Nelson's faced upright. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Finding Green complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Kill. He's checking running.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Try it. Sorry.
Throwing here, Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, you got that?
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they...